for the month of October, I'm cutting back on my sugar. So here's some background. I'm already grain-free. I've been grain-free for 10 years, except for when I fell off my diet. Actually, 12 years now. 13 years? I've been saying 10 years for 3 years, so I guess it's about 13 years. Unless I started saying 10 years early. Not sure. And I follow the low-starch diet for ankylosing spondylitis. And so I don't eat potatoes or bananas. I don't eat a lot of stuff, even some things that's not starchy. I also don't eat the skins on almonds because they're very, very starchy. And I shouldn't eat the skins on walnuts, but I can't find blanched walnuts. And I tried blanching walnuts myself. I wasn't that successful. I got some of the skin off. Anyway, some background. That's the background on the diet that I already follow. So what am I doing if I'm not already eating cakes and cookies and donuts? And what kind of sugar could I be eating, right? Well, sometimes I make my own desserts, and I eat maple syrup, and I would put sugar in my tea. And then I started something really horrible. I started putting those like flavor packet thingies, you know, what do you call that? Like sucrose. It's like Splenda or something. The yellow one inside of my tea. I eat honey. I'll eat honey right out the jar. I eat candies. The candies that have just like sugar, food coloring, and flavoring. So I have a sugar addiction. And I eat lots of dried fruit. I mean, like, I can eat like a half a canister of prunes, dried cherries. I have to cut back on those because dried cherries and cherry juice give me headaches, but they're my favorite. But so I eat like a lot of sweet stuff and white sugar. And so I've cut back. So I'm not like completely sugar free. How have I cut back? No maple syrup, no fruit juices, no dried fruit, no candies, no chocolate. I even like had a grape and it was like too sweet, so I'm not going to eat those grapes. So I've eaten some organic berries, tart, not sweet. Where am I cheating at? I do have some raisins because 5 days a week I eat chia seed and ground flax meal in hot water. And I used to put sugar and stuff in that, but now I'm not putting sugar in it. So I put some raisins in it. That's where I cheat at. And I also, my salad dressing, which I've only used a couple times, has honey. It's made with honey. It's like 3 or 4 ingredients, and one of them is honey. So I'm a limited ingredient person because of my low starch diet. And having a low starch diet is more strict than paleo and is more strict than, well, it's not more strict than paleo because paleo you're supposed to eat clean. And I obviously did not eat clean because I was eating white sugar and candy and stuff. So, and I don't always eat organic. And occasionally I would have dairy, but not a lot because it just takes, you know, there's so many rules with dairy with me, so I barely eat dairy. Like I really shouldn't eat any products that come from cows. No burgers, no. And I tried the grass-fed, and I'm not sure if I really noticed a difference. I didn't really try it long enough, but I think so anyway, anything from cows, whether it's milk. I do seem to be okay with butter. I don't know why. And I tried, what do you call that stuff they make butter into? I don't know, but it's supposed to be like better for you. That stuff tears my stomach up. I don't know why. So anyway, it's only been 7 days in since I have not had any maple syrup or candies or chocolate. And it's been really challenging. Things that I've incorporated in my diet since I have not had the dried fruit is I've been making homemade coconut milk yogurt. And I've been taking magnesium powder in water. I'm also drinking minimum 8 cups of water a day. Oh, that's one more thing that I'm cheating in. Occasionally I have a kombucha, which tastes very sweet. But that is in addition to my minimum 8 cups of water. Actually, I think the last time I had a kombucha, I actually had 12 cups of water that day. And yeah, you pee like crazy. You just pee like every 20 minutes. So I don't think it's helping me. I mean, I'm going to continue hopefully for the rest of the month, but I don't think it's helping me. I don't think it's helping me because I'm constipated. Now, I'm not constipated in a way like where I don't go, but my stools are dry and hard. Now, maybe that's how it will be because I eat so much dried fruit. That maybe some people would get diarrhea from that. I didn't. But I'm having the flax meal and chia seed 5. Like I have like a whole mug of it. So there's like 2 cups, it's at least 12 ounces. And all I do is put hot water in it. Hot, not boiling water. I let it thicken up and I add raisins. And I ate that every morning at my job. So I don't know why I have a problem going to the bathroom. And I'm taking the magnesium at night. And the yogurt I have either in the morning or at night, along with all this water. So far, I've been having a hard time going to the bathroom these 7 days. Though I have one every day. It's just not fun. I like little tiny stools. And they don't feel like they want to come out easy. And it's like, it's so tiny. And so it's just a lot of work. And you would think I'm going better. So I'm trying to eliminate the sugar because I'm going to be off of the Humira for a procedure and hopefully not go back on it in November. And so I needed to do things that was going to eliminate any extra inflammation. And I'm going to be fasting and whatever I have to do, I'm going to be fasting. But I'm fasting like 1 day a week, but that's it. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm like having this trouble. Maybe I need sugar. I don't know. So if I don't get better by the end of this month, maybe I'll stop until after the procedure because I don't want to do anything that may be triggering the inflammation. But I've never noticed sugar making me inflamed. I've never noticed sugar bothering me. It just scares me based on all the information I have. I get my blood checked and my sugar is always low. Always low. It's either below the normal range or it's at the very the very beginning of normal range of sugar. So I've never had high sugar since I've been getting my blood tested. Even when I fell off my diet a couple times, the sugar was still low. Before I got sick with ankylosing spondylitis, or diagnosed or whatever, I didn't get my blood checked, so I don't know what was going on with that. And if I did get it checked, I didn't look at it. My doctors kept the records. I wasn't keen enough to always make sure the records were in my possession so that I can analyze them and see the differences monthly. So if you have any idea on why I am constipated when I am having magnesium, probiotics, tons of water, my healthy fats are coconut oil. I eat, like I said, I eat salads and I eat lots of vegetables. I do not eat a lot of meat, though I do eat meat. And I really don't eat a lot. I'm not underweight at all. I'm 5'1", 3/4", and 100 and what was I the last time I got weighed? 100. It was 120 pounds. I don't know. I fluctuate anywhere between like 117 and 123. So I think I was on the low end when I went to get my pre-appointment for my procedure I'm getting in November. And why am I on the Humira when I'm following this diet and fasting? Because I was accidentally eating starch from November last year. I went on a cruise and I was accidentally eating starch, and I know. Then I was continually eating starch and didn't realize it. And I kept fasting like when I would fast, I would get better, and then I was eating. So I was eating these treats that someone was making for me with organic almonds, and they were not blanched almonds. And I didn't know. There was some kind of communication misunderstanding. And so, like, here it is, December, January, February, March, or whatever. All these months, I'm eating these snacks occasionally, not like every day, but like occasionally. But it was enough where my body couldn't recover. And I would fast and I feel better because I'm not eating anything when I fast. Like I was doing a bone broth fast and I couldn't understand, like this always worked before. So anyway, the inflammation got bad. I realized what was going on, and I'm doing this to get my inflammation under control because it really was attacking me. I got like all kinds of pain in my neck, even though my rheumatologist said that wasn't about my condition, that is completely different. And I don't know why. Why would I have bad arthritis in my neck? I'm 44 years old. Like, why is it so bad? Like, what would cause my neck to be so bad at 44? And he said it was age related. So I'm like, I don't know any 44-year-olds with really, really bad neck arthritis unless there's a reason for it. So anyway, I'm going to see a neck specialist out of my state And I'm dreading the drive because that's what hurts the most, to drive. I'm missing my molasses. Did I say I eat molasses and honey and maple syrup? I miss that. My molasses help with the pain around my ears. And I'm missing that because the pain comes. And I'm missing my vitamin D because my vitamin D is in my gummy bears. So I cut that out. And I'm also not having fruit juice. So, yeah, I've cut out. You have no idea how much sugar you eat till you stop. And then I didn't even stop. Like, I still have my raisins and I still got honey in that salad dressing. And I have kombucha occasionally. When I say occasionally, like, I've had 2 kombuchas in this, 2 16-ounce kombuchas in this past 7 days. And I've had the salad dressing just on 2 other different occasions. But the raisins I have every day. I mean, not every day, Monday through Friday, not Saturday and Sunday. My routine I have no routine on Saturday and Sunday. So, and I've had dairy a little bit, but not a lot. Not enough to feel like I should be constipated. Because in fact, I was constipated and I actually just had dairy. I was constipated on, like, from the second day of, like, cut out my sugar. Like, my body realized it, like, immediately. Where's my sugar? Now, I was slowing up a little bit before, so I guess that's not really fair. I was like, weaning myself off of sugar. And then I made, like, the determination to just, no fruit juice or things I would normally have. Like, I probably had prunes and stuff before. So, but I was weaning myself off. And then I just stopped. And the only places I have sugar is the ones I mentioned. Why am I constipated? Why does it hurt to poo? That's not normal, is it? I drink tons of water. I'm a little behind in my water today. I better catch up or I'm going to be peeing all night, which I pee 4 times a night anyway. So maybe I'm not getting my rest. Since I've been drinking at least 8 cups of water. At least. That's not including the water that's in my chia seed and flax meal. And not included if I have green tea, unsweetened, no sugar. Which I don't too often. It's just I've been really exhausted. I've only had it 1 time this week. I've just been, I'm exhausted. I miss my sugar. I'm lightheaded. I already have dizzy spells and things like that. So, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. My body just needs time to adjust, see if I actually get better. And hopefully, if I am better, then this will be my new life. I really won't have these sugars in my life like that. Break the addiction, and I'll be healthier. That's what I'm hoping. But if I still feel like this at the end of October, I'm eating my dried fruit, my maple syrup, my honey. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do all that sugar. I don't know. Maybe I just need the dry fruit. But I still eat a lot. Like, I can't stop. Like, it's like once you have, it's either 1 is too many and 1,000 never enough. Isn't that what they say about addiction? So, I could just cut out the candy. I've done that before. Just cut out candy. But then I just eat more dry fruit. Anyway.